was trying to do some research last night. Some shit went down. So I'm mixing up some of this ambrosia smoothie. We got some old cherry ambrosia that I like grow old. I got bananas and I got some bananas and apples, and I mixed it up. Got a smoothie, so we about to get started. So come and check out some of the stuff that I was researching. I got a hell of a story for you. I got two hell of a stories, right, from our culture that can help us get some clarity about where we are, to remind us, right? Give us power, one, to recognize where we are, another one to help us move to where we need to be. So tune in. It's about to go down on the journey. Peace. Alright, what's up, fam? So y'all know that in this 21-day challenge that I'm working on right now, right, I'm working on my finances. So I'm starting off in the hole. I'm going back, I'm identifying some of the financial challenges that I have. And then I'm also starting to discover that finances go a little bit deeper than just money management, but it also goes into time management, right? So I'm reevaluating how I'm gonna do the show, right? So there's gonna be some changes coming to the YouTube portion of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue doing the daily toast and sharing it through YouTube off of Facebook, as long as I'm not getting kicked off Facebook or whatever. I'll continue doing that part, right? But far as the daily show, I'm going to structure a little bit more so I can make it possible for those that are really interested in what we're talking about and what we're working on, for you to be able to find what it is you're looking for. So I'm going to have it categorized, whether we do seasons or whether we do, think about breaking it into bits of 21-day challenges, right? So, y'all got to see my wife. See? I thought she wasn't real. Alright, so now, what I'm gonna share with y'all today, right, is because I'm kind of perplexed, because yesterday I talked about skin in the game, and I got my skin in the game, and my youngest son was violated, and I'm feeling a certain type of way at this point in time, right? I'm upset with the fact that my son can't be a child. And many of y'all that have African American children know that, we run into reality that our kids can't be kids, right? It's not safe for our kids to be kids. And I found some reminders in some of the research that I was doing about this point. Not that it's right? But part of being an adult is learning how to deal with what is, not what you would like it to be now. And dealing with what is, it gives you the ability to start working towards changing it to what you want it to be. But many of us get caught into our illusions. And because we're caught in illusions of how it should be or how we want it to be, and we're never able to face how it is, right? Because when I look at how it is, that gives me an opportunity to evaluate. Like right now, I'm working on evaluating my economic life. At first, y'all worked with me through evaluating the fasting aspect of my life, the eating aspect of my life. Then y'all worked with me through me getting hold of a habit in my life, right? Over a 21-day challenge. And now we're taking inventory of the finances of my life right now, right? And it's like you start figuring out that until you're able to look at where you really are, you can't change who or what you are or what you are experiencing. Do you understand, family? So I want you to really, those of you especially that are engaging in the 21-day challenge, those of you that are challenging and pushing yourself, those of you that are doing the daily notes, whether you're writing them down or whether you're doing them on computer, right? You know, because it's getting to the point now where I'm even logging on the back, right? Where I'm talking about the lessons of the day, where I'm going through the folk tales. I'm doing the research, starting to get ready for my show. So what I found was some subtle reminders, because right now what I'm going through a phase where, because like y'all was with me when I went through the herbal phase, right? I'm going through the herbs and nutrition and stuff like that, and I'm gonna go back to that, right? Because I'm studying a little bit of that. But I really got back into the African folklore because I'm about to restart my shows on Kujichagulia, and I'm gonna do one on Ujima, right? I may be doing one tonight at 9 p.m. But those shows deal with folklore. Those shows deal with legends, myths, proverbs, folk tales, right? So like tonight, if I do a show, it'll be tribal quotes. So I'm looking at how we looked at the world. So I was going through this book. It's called From My People, 400 Years of African American Folklore, right? And I found something written by Frederick Douglass. My fault. It's something in here by Frederick Douglass. I gotta find it. But this one is called The Lynchers. Where is the thing by Frederick Douglass? Oh, here we go. Alright, so we'll start with the one by Frederick Douglass, right? So now, those that don't know, you need to do some research. If you don't know who Frederick Douglass is, and you're obviously not part of my family, right? Frederick Douglass. It's called We Raised the Wheat. From the Life and Times of Frederick Douglass. We raise the wheat. They give us the corn. We bake the bread. They give us the crust. We sift the meal. They give us the husk. We peel the meat. They give us the skin. And that's their way. They take us in. We skim the pot. They give us the liquor and say that's good enough for a nigga. Walk over your butter and the fat. Poor nigga, you cannot get over that. Walk over. Right? We Raise the Wheat. That's by Frederick Douglass. And let me point this out about Frederick Douglass. Until Frederick Douglass began to deal with the reality of what he was dealing with, he couldn't begin to change his life. One of the major things that we all have to do is we have to start dealing with the reality that we are dealing with, that we are living in. We have to face it. We have to look it eye to eye, and then we are able to make the right decisions to get us up and out of those situations. All right. Once Frederick Douglass realized what situation he was in, he realized that he didn't have any other choice. And one of his favorite quotes is, right, he prayed on his knees, but you know what I'm saying, his prayers didn't get answered until he started praying with his feet. Right? When he ran, right? Because a lot of us, we still praying on our knees. We're not getting busy. We're not taking actions, right? Ooh. All right, so here we go. This one is from a brother by the name of E.C.I. Adams, Tales of Congaree. The lynchers. Right? The lynchers. What did the lynchers say? Bertha bleated like a goat when they shot her down. What did Bertha say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to tend my little home. I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. What did the big boss say? He say, I is a hog tie and unable to do my duty. What did the low men say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to fend my little house, and I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Dear Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. What did the government do? They said there was no evidence, and they feared the murder crew. What did demons say? What did the demons say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to fend my little home. I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. What did old man Lowman do? For liquor, they did claim the fine. They give him 2 years on the game. What did the poor nigga say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to fend my little home. I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. What did the lynchers do? Put a bullet in my mother. Killed a babe unborn. What did the lowmen say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to fend my poorly home. I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. What did the murderers do? Open up the jail doors, drag the helpless from the cell. What did the weeping woman say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to fend my little home. I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. What did the noble heroes do? They butchered helpless niggas, 'cause they had a mind for murder. What did the screaming woman say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to fend my little home. I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. What did the lynchers do? They shot a helpless woman in the back begging mercy. What did whooping woman say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to fend my little home. I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. What did the lynchers say? We shot a bunch of niggas, and we'll kill some white folks too. What did they bruised and weeping women say? I ain't done no wrong at all. Just tried to fend my little home. I can only weep and moan. White folks got my body. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Have mercy on my soul. Now, until we deal with where we are, when we are, right, we'll never be able to move, right? Because we'll never be able to recognize your power. Family, look at where you are, right? It's not hopeless. You're finding your little home, right? You know, you finding your little home. You weep and moan, right? But look at where you are. Like today, it's the day of Ujima. I want to say great Ujima to you. It's the principle, one of the M7 principles for the day is gratitude, being grateful for the little that we have, right? Being grateful for the team that we're able to build. You know, look around you and look at the resources that are around you and really be honest with yourself. Now, I want you to look at the potential. So now, in African folk tales, hopeless situations, right? Feeling powerless. This came out of my reading. This is called The Slights of the Tortoise. And I know I shouldn't be doing this because I would do this on my folk tales for grown folks. But I need you to hear this, right? Because, you know, we kind of went through two depressing things about the reality, right? But I want you to recognize the power. So we got Frederick Douglass. We got another author that wrote something that talked about the hopeless and the helpless situation with the reality that we're living in. And I know a lot of y'all like, well, lynching don't still go on, but yes it does, right? Yes it does, right? I know y'all just only able to think about the lynching where they actually got your neck in the rope. Family, there's economic lynching going on. There's political lynching going on, right? You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, the opportunities and the dreams that you all have, the lynching is going on, right? I heard the Funky Academic. I can't remember his name, but he partners up with Yvette Cornell, right? The Funky Academic, and I heard him say that when black men and black women take chances, right? The failure is so steep for us, right? That it means that we set ourselves back 10 or 15 years. So it's almost like, as Yvette Cornell, as I heard her say before, that this whole society eats off of the fact of our failures. So we're not allowed to fail. When we take a step out, when we do something daring, when we do something bold, and we make a mistake, we lose 15 years, right? You know what I'm saying? Unlike the others, right? But where is our power at? Our power is in recognizing our reality and using the wisdom of our ancestors to make it through. Now, I want you to listen to the story. This one is called Tiger Slights and the Tiger Slights the Tortoise. Now, check this out, and then we'll come back. We ready? Hold on. Old man syndrome. Old man alert. Words is kind of small. I'm reading from. First, I read from My People, 400 Years of African American Folklore. Edited by Daryl Cumber Dance. Pretty good book. Got some recipes in it and everything. You know, I'm gonna try some. You know. Also, one of the things we're gonna be able to bring to Columbus, I forgot to mention this on the YouTube stream. On Facebook stream. We will be able to eventually offer training in the African heritage diet. I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there, alright? Plant-based diet that's culturally appropriate. Tiger once invited all the animals in his town except Tortoise to work for him on his farm. Tortoise was not only insulted, but embarrassed at having been ignored, and he decided to look into the matter. He found out that Tiger had not invited him because he thought he was too weak to do farm work. Tortoise felt his slight deeply and made up his mind to seek revenge on Tiger. On the morning of the next day, all the animals assembled on Tiger's farm and set to work. As it approached noon, Tiger sent his eldest son home to remind his wife to bring food and palm wine for everyone. Meanwhile, Tortoise had employed Rabbit, who came from a neighboring town, to dig a tunnel to place alongside a tiger's farm. When it was dug, Tortoise took his harp and went underground through the hole and started playing and singing. Poor animals working for Tiger. Do 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 do. Foolish animals working for Tiger. Do 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 do. Drop your hoes, foolish bees. Do 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 do. Drop your knives, foolish bees. Do 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 do. For you will break your back on another man's farm. Do 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 do. For you will die working for another man. Do 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 do. Save your strength for your own farm. Do 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 do. Poor animals, foolish beasts. Tortoise's song had a beautiful melody, unlike any that the animals had heard before. On his way home, Tiger's son heard the music and stopped and looked around for the singer and player. Although he could not find anyone, he was so enchanted by the sound that he completely forgot the errand he was running and instead began to dance. Meanwhile, Tiger had been anxiously waiting for his wives or son to arrive from home, for all the workers were very hungry and wanted to eat. When no one came, Tiger became so worried that he set out himself to find out why the food and wine had not been brought to the farm. By then, his wives had also arrived at the place where singing and dancing was going on. They put down the food and wine they were carrying, and they too began to dance. Tiger saw them from a considerable distance. He became enraged and cut off long sticks from a tree with which to beat them. However, as he approached, the music caught his ear too, and he started nodding his head in time with the beat. When he arrived there, without even knowing it, he dropped the sticks and began to dance himself. Now, the workers were completely exhausted. They stopped their labor and were waiting impatiently for food and drink. When no one arrived, they took up their hoes and machetes and set out for home. They grumbled and muttered as they left. Tiger does not seem to realize that the horse can run only on what is in his stomach. On their way home, they came upon the dancers, and as if their hunger had suddenly vanished, they too started dancing with gusto, realizing that the group was fully assembled. Tortoise put more zest into his music and added all sorts of ornate embellishments. That means he was doing some jazz, you know what I'm saying? That means, he started doing the freestyle, family, right? We call it that freestyle flow, right? The words of the song became more distinct, and as each of the workers danced, he silently blamed himself for having gone to work for Tiger. Tortoise continued playing his music until the revelers became weary with dancing. The music then stopped abruptly, and Tortoise emerged from his hole. To Tiger, he said, "Since you did not invite me to work for you, I had to invite myself. If I have not enough strength to work with my hoe, I have enough strength to distract the workers with my harp. I hope that from now on you will not forget the needs of any of your fellow animals." And to the others, the tortoise said, "Goodbye, his workers. Goodbye, my dancers." Now, I want you to think about this. So we got a weaker animal who was left out of a situation because another animal overlooked his true talents, overlooked his skill, didn't ask him to come help. So the animal got insulted, and the animal figured that if I can't help you, I will hinder you. Right? A political move, an economic move, a social move. Right? If I can't help you, I will hinder you. If you don't want to count me in, and you don't want me to benefit, right? Right? You don't want me to do this, right? I will hinder you. Right? You don't want me to help you, I'll hinder you. Straight political move. The tortoise realized where he was. The tortoise was able to accept the reality. And being able to accept the reality, the tortoise were able to use his resources with one friend to come and dig for him and to set up a trap so that he would be able to hinder the progress of the tiger and get the tiger to understand that, hey, I can either help you or I can hinder you. And a lot of us, we don't recognize our power because why? We are not looking at the reality of where we at. We are at the lynchers. You know what I'm saying? We like that poem where Frederick Douglass did that little piece that Frederick Douglass did, right? And we're thinking that, oh man, they're gonna give us a little something. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? We're not realizing that we're about to get lynched. We're not realizing that we're about to get, instead of getting the bread, we're going to get the crust. Instead of getting the meat, we're going to get the skin. We're not realizing that. We know it, but we're hoping for something different. We're living in a false reality rather than looking at the reality like the tortoise. Oh, you don't want me to work? You know what I'm saying? I can't work with you, but I can hinder you. I can show you what my true skills is. So the tortoise start using his true skills, which is a lesson for all of us, right? But, hey, this brother Tim, you know what I'm saying? Hope you got something out of this. If not, apologize. Leave a comment below. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Let's grow, all right? So, I'm out. Remember, we're going to be changing soon, right? So, where's my bookmark? There you go. All right. With that, we are out. Peace. Thank you for watching the video. I want you to subscribe. Click the bird right there, the fiery bird. And I also have a special video just for you, right there. And for those that want more information about Giambi Journey, go to our site. It should be right about there.